Morning. What a beautiful day. 10k north of the turn off to Carnarvon Gorge. We spent last night here at an old disused gravel heap. We're starting to pack up. We can't get into the Carnarvon Gorge caravan park we're staying at until about noon, so and it's only about an hour away at the most. Wouldn't even be that. But that's where we're heading today, down to Carnarvon Gorge to the Breeze Caravan Park. It used to be called Takaraka, I think. Anyway, no time to muck around, so we'll start packing up and getting on the road. See you later. Bit of the way on the road into Carnarvon Gorge, there's a site of a plane crash. We're just about to go and have a quick look at that one. It crashed in 1943. That's during the Second World War. It was on its way from Darwin to Brisbane in 1943, and all members of the crew and passengers were killed in the crash. We'll turn the travel buddy on, get that warm, get ready for lunch again today, and keep moving. I'm not sure how much further we've got to go. It was 40k from the turn off, so g'day. We've set up camp at the Breeze Holiday Park, and it's very nice here, very bush setting. Lots of big trees around, heaps of shade. Beautiful spot. We're just going to kick back and relax. We'll do a few of the walks. We probably won't get into those until tomorrow or the next day, but yeah, just basically kick back and relax in this beautiful setting. It's just amazing. I'm going to show you around in a second. So Day 2 at Carnarvon Gorge at Breeze Holiday Park. But we're just heading down to the creek and have a look down here at the moment. So a couple of little walks around the caravan park. Just doing a little walk around the creek at the caravan park. Apparently there's platypus in the creek. Yeah, nevertheless it's a nice walk. Middle of the day though, good chance you're not going to see any platypus. But if we get up early enough or around near sundown, apparently that's when you're likely to see them. So just heading along a bit further now and to a lookout. There's a lot of space around here, isn't there? Look, it's not packed in. There's heaps of grassy areas in between, and you know, nice and spread out. Still on the walk to the lookout. Didn't give us any indication on how far it was. A few steps, nothing too serious. How far would that have been? 400 metres? Something like that. Morning. Day 3 at Carnarvon National Park. And we're on a walk this morning. We're heading out to Mickey Creek and we're going to look at that. It's only about 3k round trip. So, what is it, about 10 in the morning?
Yep.
So we should be back about lunchtime, I reckon, or a bit after. And listen to the birds. Last night, around about midnight, we were woken up to the howling of dingoes. I'm guessing they were dingoes. I hope they were dingoes. But geez, they were loud, and they sound like they were right in the campground with us. But then later on in the night, you could hear them way off in the distance, so they must have moved on. But on the drive from the holiday park through to the access to Mickey Creek, we saw one on the road, just running down the road, trotting along, minding his own business. Goes a little look over his shoulder and then took off into the bush. So yeah, there must be dingoes around out this way. Geez, we've got some good weather out here too. Today's just perfect, not a breeze, clear blue skies, probably about 28 degrees I think will be the top today. Perfect hiking weather. Not much water around. You can hear it trickling there, but not much at all. Good work, excellent. No video of me getting across that creek on those stepping stones. It's prehistoric, isn't it? Looks like something from Jurassic Park. Yeah. Just come out with the Y where you can go off to Mickey Creek's Gorge or to Waramba Creek Gorge, which is 200 metres to the right. What's the matter, Michelle? Don't your feet reach the ground?
It's a tall seat.
We'll continue on to Mickey Creek Gorge, Mickey's Creek Gorge, for the moment, to the left. You see the sandstone behind the trees there. Oh, you can't see the sandstone for the trees. There's a saying in that somewhere.
You're making me nervous.
I'm not. The big flat rock onto your left. That's your right, sorry.
Just leave. There, done it. Ta-da!
Form track ends here. It's an unusual gorge, as in it's covered by vegetation everywhere. It's really hard to pick it out. I don't know if you can see those staghorns up there on that rock. It's beautiful in here. Well, having arrived at the end of the formed path, I'd say that was a very easy walk. Amazing the amount of staghorns up on those rocks up there.
How'd they get there?
I'm guessing they just grew naturally. Look at the bend on that palm.
Yeah.
Up to the top there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's looking back out the gorge. You realise that this place is named after you.
I know.
Yeah, everybody in Michelle's family calls her Mick, except for me. I don't qualify. I don't qualify for that. I don't get to call her Mick or Mickey. Have to call her Michelle. Well, that was the end of the walk at Mickey Creek Gorge for us. The form path finishes. It does go a little further if you want to do some rock scrambling and stuff like that. I'm not sure what's further up. But we're heading back now towards that Y, and we're going to go down and have a look at Waramba Gorge. So peaceful in here. You can just hear the wind in the canopies of the trees. 200 metres to Waramba Creek Gorge. I'm going to walk into Waramba Creek Gorge, and there's a sign here that says form track ends here, but we've been advised to just go a little bit further, and it gets quite spectacular. This is definitely worth going a little bit further past the sign that says end of form path. It not much seems to happen to you to that point. Once you get past that, you get to see this.
Amazing.
It's starting to close in on us. I think we might go a little bit further into it. So if you come into Waramba Gorge, go that little bit further past a sign that says end of form track, and you'll find this. Well, definitely worth the effort to come this little bit extra further. Walk past the sign. Have a look at that. Lost everybody around a bend now. Oh, I think that's far enough. What's that heading back out again? It's gone quiet. They've abandoned me. So I've got to watch where I'm stepping here. We've got a rock base the full way in. It's pretty dark in here too. Just on my way back out again now. We're just sitting here in relative peace now. Everybody's moved on. We're having a bit of a smoko. Hello. Well, that was a walk into Waramba Gorge, or Waramba Creek Gorge. And like I said, definitely worth going a bit further past the sign that says end of form path. Another 300 or 400 metres or 500 metres, and very stunning gorge. Sheer sides, really well worth the walk in. Beautiful. Just come from camp again. We just had some lunch after getting back from the Mickey's Creek Gorge walk this morning, and Waramba, which was absolutely brilliant, Waramba. But yeah, and we've just come down to the rock pool to have a look down here. It's a 300-metre stroll from the car park to the rock pool. Apparently it's the only designated swimming area in the park. rock steps across the Carnarvon Creek. This is nice here, isn't it?
Mm.
Well, we just crossed the Carnarvon Creek on stepping stones. We're getting good at that. Apparently there's heaps of that on the Carnarvon Gorge walk, so we've got to get used to it. Well, you can see why they call it a rock pool.
Why?
There's a rock in the middle of it.
Oh.
See, you don't miss much. A bit like Amazon jungles.
Not going to have to walk over that log, are we?
I don't think so. Be a nice place to cool off on a hot day. See, this is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Pity it's not warm enough for a swim. Carnarvon Gorge. Welcome to Carnarvon National Park. One of the main walks is the one from the car park to the visitor centre. You know, I don't want to complain or anything, but wouldn't it have been easier to put the car park nearer to the visitor centre? I mean, most of the walks here are you know, a fair distance, which is not a problem. We're expecting that. But 300, or what, 600 metre round trip to the visitor centre from the car park.
Just to warm you up, get you ready.
That's a warm up, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Aren't you coming near them? I don't think you will. I think they're used to people.
Aren't you beautiful? Look at you.
Got an itchy foot, mate.